I doubt they messing with me today. Peace. Let's see. Feeling so tired. Okay, shout out, honey. Is it paused now? Y'all good? We good? Peace, beloved. Peace, 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 everyone. I figured that something was going on, so I just logged out and came back in. All right, good. All right, so let's get into this reading. So we get the Crossroad card. It's the first card that comes out. It's about choices and decisions that gotta be made. I've been getting this card a lot for other people's reading. This is an energy that has been really interesting to me because I do feel like a lot of people are coming into this space where you feeling like, I've been kind of straddling the fence. I've been kind of, trying to decide certain dynamics, but I wasn't sure. Look, Crossroad card comes to say, hey, we ain't got no room to be on that fence shit. This is the time where you really need to make a choice. This is the time where you really got to operate in being very decisive. Okay? And understand that whichever direction you go is the right direction. Okay? It is the right direction. No matter which way you go. You might learn a little more lessons. One of the directions you might go, it might actually have a little more obstacles for you to go over. Okay? You might. But overall, go ahead and make the choice. Go ahead and quit procrastinating on this decision that you have to make. Understand that you have the power and the strength behind you. All the lessons that you've learned before this moment. Everything that you have done to lead into your wisdom, your strength, your amazing capability, your God or goddess self. Okay? It's helping you be wise, strong, and everything that you need to be to make the choice. You have to trust the universe knows that you are ready. You're ready. But you got to make the choice. You got to be willing to say, okay, I'm going to get off the fence. I'm just jump. Be willing to jump. Parachute or no parachute, be willing to jump. Go take the risk. This is a chance to roll the dice. Roll the dice. Roll the dice. All right. I want to save this for last. We get spiritual growth and changing your mind. Changing your mind. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into this changing your mind card because it seems like it's in alignment. Chaz, you still ain't figured out which place you go. I thought you already said you know where you're going. Though we already discussed this. Chaz. I'm about to tell you to put both names in a hat and shake it up and just pick one. What's the worst that can happen? Sometimes we overthink. I'm going to get into it. Let me read this one card first before I get into my little tangent for today. Okay, so changing your mind. This card means that you have changed your mind about a previous decision and you're struggling with the possible repercussions. Maybe you're worried about what other people may think or whether you or another will suffer consequences due to your second thoughts. You know more now than when you made your original decision. Perhaps you could have uncovered this information with a little more investigation. Nonetheless, the circumstances unfolded as they did for a higher purpose. Basically what I was about to get ready to say, but anyway, learn from your former actions so that in the future you take your time doing the research prior to making the decision. In the meantime, now that changing one's mind is an option for all of us, okay? Leaving a relationship, regretting a purchase, quitting a job, deciding not to accept an offer, staying home rather than attending an event. So, it's okay. It's okay. Whatever choice you make, please understand that you have the capability to change your mind. Everything is not set in stone. Not unless you're doing something like major, like you decide to go get some surgery or something crazy. Like, okay, then that might be a little permanent. But even when you make the choice and you get into the choice or the decision that you make, you got to understand that it's still going to work out for your best good. It's still going to be a choice that was made for your higher purpose. No matter what. You might just, like I said, have to learn a little more lessons with that choice. You might have to go through a little bit more with that choice. But it's okay because it doesn't matter. It's still building into your higher purpose, your divinity, no matter what. So don't feel like, a lot of times we overthink. We overthink the decision. We overanalyze the choice. We be so much in our head, like, because we are operating from fear, from doubt, from things that happened in the past. Let all of that go. Let it go. It ain't serving you no purpose right now. It's preventing you from taking a step forward. And if you take the step forward and you be like, oh, wait a minute, this ain't what I thought it was. Turn around. Go back the other way. Quit feeling like stuff is etched in stone. It's not. It's not. I was just telling my friend yesterday, like, everything is temporary. Y'all be feeling like y'all making permanent decisions and choices. It's not. Everything is temporary. Everything has the capability of changing. Everything. But you got to be confident in the choices that you're making. Let's say you even make a choice. So let's say, Chaz, I'm going to pick on you right now. Let's say Chaz said, okay, instead of me going to LA, I'm going to go to New York. And then he get to New York and it just might take a little more for him to do what he need to do. But it's still about, can he make it work? Yes, of course. You the ruler of your destiny. You controlling the circumstances. You control it. So the mindset that you have, the perception you have of the decision or where it is that you're going, if you perceive it to be an amazing experience, guess what? It's going to be an amazing experience. But if you perceive it to have obstacles and you feel like, oh, I ain't going to have this or I'm that, that's what you're going to get. So it's still about, what are you thinking? How are you thinking about it? How are you operating in your gift? How are you operating in your gift? Knowing that you're confident enough to walk in your God-like energy to make the right choices that are for you. You got to know it. You got to know it. You can't second guess this. So it's okay if you have to change your mind. So what? Change it. If you have to, stay in the choice that you already made, stay in it. Change how you're thinking. Change how you're viewing the situation. A lot of us might get into a relationship that we like, if I would have known this shit before I got into this relationship, ooh, bruh, if you would have told me that you had these issues before I got into this relationship, But maybe it's a reason that you had to go into that relationship. So you can learn what you're supposed to learn. So you can experience the experience that you're having. It's probably going to produce a whole different type of growth. I ain't going to lie, Chaz, I was thinking about you and I was like, low key, I feel like you should go to New York. Even though LA seems to be easier, it seems to be a better transition. But low key, I feel like you should go to New York. And that's just based off of, because you're fearful of going. Because there's something that's keeping you like, oh, I don't know if I need to go there because I ain't got the same connections or the same people. But you got to figure out which one works for you. I know a lot of your tribe that's on here is in New York. I swear it's a lot of New Yorkers. So you have to really make choices from a very confident space, no matter what. That's the number one thing I want you to take away from this. When you're making the choice, know that you're making it from a very intuitive space, a confident space. Trust your intuition. Trust it. Trust it. You know, the most successful people make choices like that. The most successful people, they don't sit there lingering over it. They're able to make choices like that. Like your grandma used to say, well, I don't know if y'all grandma, my grandma used to say, study long, study wrong. You think about it too long, you're going to make the wrong choice. Because you don't overanalyze. You didn't go with your gut. You didn't go with your intuition, what your spirit is saying. Spirit is always right. So, it's up to you. Spiritual growth is our other card. This card signifies that the change you're currently in the midst of is a part of your spiritual growth. It will bring about great blessings, even if challenges present themselves along the way. As this experience comes to a conclusion, you'll know that you are very strong indeed. In fact, this situation will push you to leave behind your comfort zone. You'll reach deep inside the reservoir of strength that you didn't know you even had. This strength is both peaceful and powerful, and it helps you learn new life lessons as well as let go of old pain Let go of old pain and forgive your past. Woo! Spiritually seeking a change of religion and new spiritual path, being true to yourself, a legal issue or a health challenge. So I love the fact that the second card that we pulled is spiritual growth, and it keeps speaking about the strength that we have. And the card that we pulled in the first couple of cards is strength. This is all about, like, how are we being strong in what we're in the way that we're moving? How are we trusting that we have spiritual strength in the way that we move in? This is spiritual stamina. You got to know that no matter where you at in the journey, beloved, that you got spiritual stamina. You ready. So the choices that you make is going to be in alignment with your higher self. Don't question that. That's what I keep getting. I hear don't question it. Know that you are in alignment. Know that you're good. All right, our crystal card was ruby in whatever. Y'all know I hate reading these crystals. Fuchsite. We're going to call it Fuchsite. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Right, you don't never know how much you have. You don't never know how much strength you have until you push to the edge. Till you push to the edge. Okay? Okay, so it says, have you been shy about accepting overtures of friendship? Are you timid about starting a romantic relationship or rekindling an existing one? Make an effort to turn a recent attitude into more outgoing outlook. Embrace your personal power and be willing to connect. Recognize your magnificence and enjoy fulfilling interactions with others. We've been getting a lot of energy, I guess because it's the Gemini season, a lot of energy to be social. A lot of energy to be social. The saint on here is Valentine. It says, I am love. I love all that is deeply. I love all that is deeply and fully. I am grateful for romantic love in my life. I am blessed with great friends, compassions, and colleagues. I willingly share my love and my life with others. I willingly share my love and my life with others. Call to be social. Make sure that you're reaching out to your family, your friends, doing things that you might not necessarily do on a regular basis. They are actually going to help you in making some of the choices that you are supposed to be making at this time. They will make your choices easier, or you'll get a sense of enlightenment or an aha moment by being around certain people. I get the most downloads and the most information and insight when I'm able to build with others. I could be sitting there having a regular conversation about something, and then boom, I be getting downloads like this. And normally I'm like an introvert, so I don't even like being around people like that. Don't let these lives fool y'all. Drink some water. Oh, okay. I'm like an introvert times 10. But when I tell you, when I actually have certain conversations, and I might be Even during my consults, I might be doing a consult for something totally different, and I promise you, something will awaken. It'll be something that I'll say to them that I'll be like, I think that message was for me too. That was a good little message. I saw what y'all did right there. But like I seen what you was doing. I saw what you was doing. Okay. So walk in it, beloved. The biggest thing that I see when people have to make these decisions, when we have to make these decisions, we are like not trusting ourselves. And it's because of our past. It's because of experiences that, may have influenced who we are. Let that go. I ain't even gonna say nothing super deep about that. Let it go. Understand that today is today. Today is a new day. You're equipped with a whole nother set of tools. You that chick, I can put my hand up. I have been that. I just told y'all I was super picky, and I've been that chick that'd be like, I ain't going in no relationship. I'll be like, I want one. How many times y'all done heard me say, I'm ready to be somebody's housewife? Let me go and be somebody's housewife. Love on my man and my kids. But when brothers was coming, I was like, I was just playing. And I realized this was a fear of me being in a relationship. This ain't had nothing to do with that brother. I don't like how he chew. It don't be that serious. Don't think I'm that picky. But I really would figure out something. I would find something very minute to pick out. And realize, I just realized that it was a fear. I was like, oh, this is a fear. What you scared of? This ain't got nothing to do with who is the reflection. How I have to trust and understand who I am today. Not who I was 20 years ago. Or 5 years ago for that matter. But who am I today? Knowing that I have the tools and the squad that can support me in my choices. Okay? I got the squad that can support me in my choices. Like, spirit, I know that spirit gonna tell me like, that ain't it. They will move them out the way. They can't get through the gates. So you gotta be in that space where you understand that your squad ain't gonna even let nobody through the gate. They not. Sometimes they might try to test you though. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes they'll be like, are you using discernment? But I feel like you feel it. Because even for me, like if it was somebody that I just was like, oh, hell no. Like I could pick it up and sense it in the beginning. But me being the scientist that I am, I would tell people I'm definitely a spiritual scientist. So me being the scientist that I am, I just want to see how long it'll take for you to hang yourself. Like how long is it going to take for you to show your true colors? Let me time it out. I be making bets with myself. I do. It's probably wrong. I'm just saying. It's probably wrong. But you kind of got to be in the space like no matter what your choices are. If it's about that job, it's about moving out of the country. Whatever it is, you got to trust your intuition. Trust that the things that you have been built up to this moment, the things that you are today, is totally different than what you have been before. Okay? Totally different than what you've been before. Y'all silly. You say you that picky person, warrior. Child. I'm special. I'm a special case. So, trust it. Trust it, trust it, trust it. Okay? Trust your choices. Hold on, let me see what the question is. Oh, it's not coming up, boo. Will your business flourish? If you want it to. If you want it to. Do you think your business will flourish? I'm sorry, I forgot who name it was. You know, if you wanted to, whatever you want. It's really like, I really, sometimes I get frustrated and I go into mama bear mode, so y'all don't pay me no mind. But the reason I get frustrated because I do know your potential and I know your greatness and I know your capability. And the one simple thing that I really want y'all to understand, whatever you think is what's going to manifest. So if you think that you're going to have a successful business, that's what's going to manifest. You're going to operate in the energy of success. Okay? You're going to look at it from a space where you're going to be like, ooh, you're going to constantly be coming up with opportunities and things for you to do. Still then, I'm sorry, okay? But if you think it's going to fail, then that's what's going to happen. So you can't entertain doubt. You can't entertain fear. You can't entertain anything else. You got to always, if that means that you have to retrain your mind. And I know that that's the biggest part, and that's normally the biggest thing that keep us from being successful per se or living our best life is our thought process. If you think that negative shit is always going to happen to you, guess what? That's what's going to happen to you. You're going to constantly be bringing that shit into, like Lord Shakti said, like you're going to constantly be bringing that energy, that law of attraction. So if I'm operating in a space where everything that I'm thinking is negative, I'm feeling like I'm cursed. That's why I be getting on y'all about that word. You're not cursed. Don't even use that word. I don't like that word. But if you're thinking like that, then guess what? That energy is going to follow you and keep manifesting your life. If you think that you are abundance, one of my main affirmation that I speak every day when I wake up before I even get out of bed is I'm always walking in abundance. I walk in abundance. And for me, abundance means everything. It don't just mean money. It means health, love, all of that. Everything that I want for my life. So you got to be in a space where you're always walking in what it is that you want to manifest in your life. And just speak it over your life. If we really believe that words cast spells, if y'all really believe that you can set a candle and make it bring in the man that you want, why the hell y'all ain't believing that you can just say something and that's what it is? It's about your thoughts. It's your mind first. You master this, your whole life will change. I'm telling you. Like, I don't care how many books you read. I don't. Let's not get it twisted. Let's be very clear. Reading is fundamental. I don't want y'all walking around talking about, She's Magic said we ain't got to read. No, the hell I didn't. I'm just saying that you're looking in a space for, like, y'all constantly looking for this information. I got some books beside me. I always got books around me. You constantly looking for some information outside of yourself. Constantly. You constantly looking for some information outside of yourself. But it really, the key is just your mind. It don't matter what you do. If you want to manifest new stuff, if you want to be the spiritual alchemist, if you want to, operate in a certain vibration, it's all about this. It's nothing else. And quit letting these daggone, I'm going to say this and I'm going to get off of here. Quit letting people feed some bullshit in y'all mind. Oh my God. If I get one more email saying, I just want to get confirmation because this lady told me that my life was going to be this, and this, and da-da-da-da. And I'll be like, who did you go to? Like, what type of reading did you get? You do realize you're the controller of this, right? You realize that you manifest your destiny, right? You realize that? I feel like people don't realize that. I constantly be getting an email talking about, oh, I think I'm cursed. This lady told me that I was cursed and I needed to, take an egg and run around the house 3 times and do a cartwheel and stand on my head. And I'll be like, for real? You realize you could just say, whatever is formed against me is destroyed, disintegrated. Stop feeling like you're not powerful. Stop acting like y'all are witches or something. Stop acting like you are something less than who you are. You are gods and goddesses. Act like it. You gods and goddesses, so act like it. Don't think you something different. Don't think you something less. Don't feel like you got stuff that, you know, can be formed against you. Your mind is your worst enemy. Ain't nobody your worst enemy. Ain't nobody the devil. That's you. Your mind is the worst enemy. You are creating your reality as we speak. So the thoughts you are having now is creating your tomorrow. Point blank. That's why I be real big on y'all reading the Kybalion. Like, I get that y'all be wanting to read all this other extra shit. But I promise you, if you can understand the laws, the Hermetic principles, it breaks it down to a simple form. And that's it. If you master that, you master life. I'm telling you. You master that, you're going to master life. It don't require all this extra glitzy shit. It don't. It don't require that. It just requires you to master your mind. Once you learn the principles, now this is when the reading comes in. Okay? This is when the reading comes in. Now I done mastered the Kybalion. Now I done mastered how my mind thinks. I unlearn to relearn. All the conditioning that I done been through. I'm learning from a different perspective. I done muted all of that. Me and the spurred pillow. Okay, so now I done muted all of that and I'm learning. So now I feel like I've mastered my mind. I hope that you say you know that you've mastered your mind. So we just gonna go with that. You feel like you got a grip on, I mastered this. I got it. I'm operating on my frequency. I'm in my higher self. I got it. So now what's your purpose? And when you figure out that part, now let's start reading the books. That is going to heighten your knowledge in that dynamic. So you can do what it is that you came to do more efficiently. So you can do it more efficiently, effectively. Because now you're empowering yourself with the information that it takes in order for you to be your best self. It's not just mastering your mind and being able to say, how do I speak life into everything that I come into? But it's about, now how do I get the education behind it? How do I get the information? Kybalion. Somebody put the Kybalion, what book I'm talking about. Or you can look up the Hermetic principles. You don't even have to read the whole book. I like the Kybalion because it, to me, breaks it down in a certain form. So isn't going to be a judgment. Baby, I need you, real, I need you to retype that sentence because I did not. If somebody else understood what they was meaning, I'm need to. Thank you, Isha. All right. And I promise you, like, somebody was getting on me the other day. They was like, how you gonna be like, y'all don't need no tools and you sell tools? I'm not saying, I'm gonna sell it because while you on the journey figuring out, maybe you can't hear the voice clear. Maybe you need, I still pull cards for myself. I will say, like, if I got a question about something and I just need clarity and I need a little more guidance, then I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna take these cards out. But what I do, I'm not dependent on it. Y'all could throw me in the middle of the woods and I'm still gonna be able to do what I do. I'm still gonna be magical. With no problem. I'm still gonna be able to pull some herbs up. I'm still gonna be able to make some things manifest with no problem. Ashe. So I don't want y'all to be dependent on these tools. I'm not saying, like I said, there is a thing that happens with the brain. Okay? So when we burn certain scents, especially if we have already stated that this piece of wood, this Palo Santo, brings in spiritual energy. The sun is killing me. Hold on. If we say that this piece of wood, we call it Palo Santo, and that when we burn it, it's going to cleanse the space and it's going to bring in spiritual power, spiritual energy. Okay? Guess what? We just empowered. We just set the intention every time we light this. But does that mean that you can't go get you a piece of wood out the ground and burn it and do the same thing? I'm just saying. What it does is that we are setting the intention into this, but on top of that, the aroma is triggering something in us. The aroma triggers something in your brain, in your senses, to say, this is what this is supposed to do. Okay? So it doesn't matter if you have all the tools, or if you only got one tool, or you ain't got none. You still, the power is in you. You the magical tool. You the magic behind everything. You're the one that makes, like, I love this spray. I carry the spray. It's already, I just got the spray and it's already gone. But if in my mind, I thought that this spray do something totally different, then it would do something totally different. But in my mind, what do they have on here? Chakra spray. And it tells you, it helps to balance and align the chakras. Always shake well before you use. So every time that I pull this out and I be like, be done sprayed it up, I'm feeling like my chakras is lining up. You know, I'm visually seeing everything spinning and glowing and doing what they do. Aura looking bright. So you the power. Because for somebody else, if they don't know what this is, they'll be like, they might not even know what chakra is. They might not even know it. They'll be like, oh, that smells good. That's all they know. They might not know that it does what it is, you know, because they didn't put the same intention and they ain't got the same power. The tools don't have the same power in people who are unaware of what the power is behind it. I'm just saying. You are the power, beloved. You are the power. All right. You really needed this today. You very new. Yes. And the journey is such an amazing journey. And I'm not telling y'all, like I said, if you would love to buy some stuff, y'all can go right on over there to She Is Magic. I sell Florida water, Palo Santo, sage, pendulum boards, spell candles, all of that. Tarot decks. Oh, y'all, I just ordered some tarot decks. Please y'all say a little prayer for me that I don't keep one of every deck. Somebody say a little prayer for me. Because the decks I ordered this time, I was like, So the sun is eating me up. And I feel like I'm blind. So I'm going to get off of here right now. But I love you. I love you guys. Don't let anyone, and I say this every day, don't let anyone take you off your path. Don't let anyone distract you from what it is that you're supposed to be doing. Please understand that you are magical beyond words. You are amazing beyond words. I can't even put it into words how amazing you really are. You see what I'm saying? I can't even articulate how amazing you really are. So I really need y'all to, like, you know, walk in it, own it. Please own it. We need it. Our world needs it. We need more people stepping in. Okay? We need more people stepping in their power. We need it. So these babies can have something else to look forward to. So our babies, some of us have babies too. Listen. Oh, you said sound bowl. You want me to do the sound? You missed the sound bowl. Let me do it before I leave off of here. Hold on, let me see if my other... Oh, it's not over here. I just did some sound healing for somebody. I had to put my tools back. Hold on, y'all. That's Shay. It's been one. This singing bowl been wanting to sing all day. We are a reflection of you. Thank you. Thank you, beloveds. I appreciate y'all. All of y'all that are, if you're on here and you're going to the retreat in July, let me say this before I forget. In June 14th through the 16th is the root chakra retreat. All of y'all that is going to that one, there's an email, so I want y'all to make sure y'all look out for the email that's being sent out this weekend. It'll tell you clothing wise what you need to have. I might actually come on here live this weekend and get more into detail about the retreat, but it'll tell you about the clothing you need to bring, if you want to bring any extra yoga mats, but we have all of that, anything extra that you need to do. That's the stuff that you'll have an email that's being sent out this weekend. My men, my beautiful men, my kings, my gods, y'all been stressing me the hell out. Now I'm just playing. Y'all been stressing me out about making sure I do a men's retreat. Guess what? I'm doing a men's retreat in August. So I'll get more details about that by next week. I feel like it's going to be an amazing experience. I got some really great brothers that's on board to do the healing for my men. I did not forget y'all. I am not leaving y'all out. I'm not. I'm just trying to make sure that I focus on what I initially came into this game to do, which is to heal the womb and heal women that are like me, the reflections of me. All right. So men retreat coming in August. My women who are coming to the root chakra retreat, I got you. Email. Make sure y'all really look, because I don't want it to go in the spam. So if you're on here, just make sure y'all pay attention. I'll probably reach out and touch bases with everybody anyway. All right. All right, guys. I love you. Have an amazing day. Peace.